Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the extra point makes it 7-0. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for one. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the 1st down.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Thomas back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up up by 7 over Marshall. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room. It's Blue. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Virginia 3.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Thomas looking to fire. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Look out, he's got room. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Thomas back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Blue. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. Hard-hitting tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Tatum. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Looking down the middle, and the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Aggies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. What they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Thomas looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Pressure coming. Got room to work. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harrison. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll go with a direct snap. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Lead now 5 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to happen.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage, now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman used the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Cavaliers are on the move. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get...
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
going deep. He's got it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Thomas back to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one.
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to sling it on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got
Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Virginia. And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.